At this point, Tether, you're the only one showing. Um, just you've already heard, but I'm going to go over this because recording that somebody may listen on the recording. This week I am in Atlanta today and tomorrow. Thursday, just for lunch, the state office requested I come to a meeting down here about AWS, which is Amazon Cloud. I'm on a committee developing a cloud curriculum for the state standards for it, which will be an option, and networking is our plan at this point, another specialization. And they requested I come to this meeting with Amazon AWS people that's supposed to tell me more about how they think it should be taught. And apparently we're going that direction. And also a little bit of training. Registration starts at 12:30. Session starts at 1 o'clock. So I'm doing these sessions this morning. And I did the 2451 at 8 o'clock instead of this afternoon. And I'll do the other one in the what should be in the afternoon. I'll be doing it Wednesday evening. So I'm working from the hotel right now. So this is in my motel room. School went ahead and sent me down last night so that I could do these in the motel room this morning, because I was thinking, well, I could do them over at the college, but then getting there and getting up and getting down here in time for it's going to be absurd to be here early this morning. So that's what's working on this. I did do some grading this weekend, although, well, your class, I'm actually farther ahead on grading others. However, there are some students in the class, and this is a general comment. I'm not saying this to any specific people. You need to check and make sure you have done your tests that have been scheduled so far and that you've turned in the labs. And I actually have a decent amount of grading done in this class, but I noticed there are a number of tests missing that people have not done. I'm going to try to send notes out on that probably this evening, but I'm not exactly sure how much time I've got this evening because we get out at 5 o'clock, and I don't know if some of the others may want to go eat somewhere and how long that'll take. And then I got a session at 8 o'clock. So we'll see what happens. I'm trying to catch up on grading also, and I'm way behind. And then had that class added to me. And now I've got this for these 2 days. Wednesday, I will be off campus also. Because tomorrow when I'll leave here, actually a little bit early, but they told me it's fine. Because I teach a class in Tennessee on Tuesday nights to get back up there. Wednesday, I've got to be at the Colonnade in Ringgold. Thought at 5 o'clock is what they told me previously, but they were nice to me last night and told me I got to be there at 6 a.m., not 5 a.m., because I'm going to Atlanta, visit the legislature with the Leadership Catoosa class that the school has me taking this year. I started it back in September. So we got that. We do one tour of something each month, and this month's the legislature. Next month, actually, I don't have anything to do with it. And then in April, I think we do tourism. May, we do something, and we graduate in June. I also started a Cisco IoT class. Started last Thursday. I got to actually go out there and put my token in and get into the stuff at NetAcad. Because they got sent that at the end of the week, and I meant to do that last night, and I just now remember that. So lots of stuff going on. This week in this class, you're looking at network monitoring. You're going to be fooling with the event viewer. You're going to see how to do some different type things of monitoring. I think this will be a fairly easy chapter for you. They'll show you a number of tools you can use. There are notes out there on a few things. It looks like problem. You'll learn how to do performance alert. So what that is, when certain things happen performance-wise, and you set the rules, it will send you an email and tell you that this condition is occurring. So if your machine, if you're getting too much traffic, if you're using too much CPU, whatever, that you can have an alert you on it without having to continuously be watching it. Forming baselines is important. Doing a baseline report to start with, so that later when you do have problems, you can go back and look and see, run a report again, compare it to the baseline and see what the difference is and be able to figure out where the problem is. A lot of times people don't do the baselines that would make their work a lot easier if they would. The other part is once you do something that's going to improve things, you can compare what you did doing another baseline after you get done compared to the baseline you had before and actually be able to show that you did accomplish something there. So there's a number of tools you'll use. Wireshark comes up in this class also right here that you can use to analyze your protocols on it. But they just briefly mention it to you. We actually talked about it in 2451 on it, and that it's being used in 2601. So that one gets mentioned all across the place. So it's coming up in several places all at the same time. And then they talk about your auditing, how you can audit different things, and you got tons of things you can audit, and they teach you about how to set those up. And that there is the chapter. So, have you got any questions for me this week at this point, Heather? So you're the only one in here. Any questions? Okay. Wednesday I'll still be off campus. I'll be off campus through Wednesday. Thursday morning I actually have a certification exam to take. I had to take it before the 15th, which is Saturday, I guess. And I thought I had through the end of February because I got given a voucher at a conference, actually North Carolina conference last year I'm going to in March that I just got approved for just a few minutes ago. So the second week of March, I'll be off campus in North Carolina attending 2 conferences, although that Monday before I go, I will be doing these sessions. That morning, the afternoon, I'm going to figure something else out about them. Because I've got to drive to Eastern North Carolina to Pinehurst, actually. And so I'm going to do that day. So that's the plan for now. And so Thursday, I'll be doing that very first thing that morning when the testing center opens at 8:30. I'm continuing to take that test. I'm registered for it at that point. It's a Palo Alto networking and security test. I'm not studying for it. I'll see what happens. It was a free voucher. I would think I should be able to pass it because I'm already Network Plus and Security Plus certified. But we'll just see. But I'm not digging through what materials I saw a year ago. I'm going, this is the same stuff I already know. And then I got classes Thursday morning, and then Thursday afternoon, I actually got to take a class from Kiwanis on how to build websites using their website builder, which now they're using WordPress. So I got to learn from them about how to use the WordPress the way they want to use it for me to train others to do that in Kiwanis for their sites. And then Friday, I'm not sure, I may or may not be on campus. I don't know. The next Friday, I know I won't be on campus. I'll actually be in Rome that morning taking first aid class, AED and first aid, American Heart First Aid. So things continue jumping, and so that'll be that, but I will be around. All right. All right, the internship course that we offer, the $29.91. All right, if you did that class, and the only program we've got that one actually specifically listed in is in web design, although it could be used as an elective in others. If you took the class, you've got to find your own internship. We don't find internships for you. Because there's 3 students taking it with me this semester, and they didn't find internship, but they're web students and they either have to take the internship or project class. Well, by the time we figured out they didn't have that we should have put them in project, because actually we got doing project. They're actually doing internship for me because I've got them rebuilding my website and two Kiwanis websites, which I do for free. So as far as that, it would be if you have a place you want to do an internship at and that will hire you as an intern, then you could get academic credit for it. Which program are you in, Heather? I'm taking a guess, networking, from the classes that you're taking from me this semester. Okay. If you had a place out there, you could do that. But you'd have to go find the internship for it. But it's very seldom we get told about any internships out there. Now, I know there's lots of internships available down in Atlanta and stuff, but we just don't see many of them around, although some people do get them around. But so I would suggest taking another networking class. School website. Oh, okay. Because there's a lot of internships out there nationally and stuff. Um, I say I know there's a lot in Atlanta, but then the other part is I find on a lot of internships out there, they're looking a lot of times for 4-year students and not 2-year students on it as much. That they're wanting ones that are 4 years, particularly the big companies. And sometimes even more than that. Amazon had an internship a year or two ago up there in Chattanooga, and they wanted somebody who had 5 to 10 years experience to do the internship, which was strange. So, okay. I hope that helps you a little, but if you can find, and there's no reason you can't do it, and if the place wants you to be doing it with academic credit from the college, then you can sign up for the internship course. But if you do find that you're needing it, let me know, because we're not normally offering that class most semesters. But it could be used as one of your electives. But again, it's your responsibility to find an internship. All right, I'm going to stop, Bruce.